Hello, Mario. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Uh-huh.
So how's Hong
I'm in,
Kong?
well, they say there's a not a tornado, but some other weather related thing coming through today.
Oh,
So
oh.
right now, before it was pouring cats and dogs. Now it's a little slower,
Hmm.
and I'm supposed to be leaving today. So let's hope I get out of here.
You're coming back already?
Yeah, yeah.
Good. So you went for what? 1 day, 2 days?
No, I got there Monday morning early, and I worked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and
Oh yeah, for you it's Thursday already.
yeah.
Hmm. Hi, Harold.
Hi, Mario. Hi.
Hi, Harold.
Hi.
Regards.
How's it going there?
It's going, gone.
They still have the kosher food in the hotel there?
Where?
Uh,
Where?
on the island, not up in the top of the mount, not on top of the hill. The other place, there's like a Sephardi shul.
On Kowloon side?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's right. Yeah, I'm in a hotel right across the road from it.
Oh, okay.
That's where I daven, and they have breakfast in the morning, dinner at night. Yep.
Quite a few Jews there.
It's slow.
Yeah.
Not the usual crowd.
Uh,
South Americans are here. Europeans are here.
uh-huh.
Not too many Americans.
Because of the tariffs?
Yeah. That's what they're blaming it on.
Yeah.
But so nobody knows what to do.
Yeah.
Nobody knows. Is Ernie going to Israel as well?
Not
Or
now.
But
not now?
Yeah, eventually.
eventually.
Yeah.
No, I know. It's not with his kids now.
Yeah, he has a place already.
Mhm.
Very soon it's going to be
There you go.
Good evening, everybody.
Good
evening.
evening.
56.
Nun Vav. We're dealing with Yain Nesach. Vein Boitzrin in Yisrael, Sha'oisa Pirosu Betuma. If a Jew is harvesting grapes in a state of Tuma, you're not to help him because you're Messiah El Dvaravera. The Kol Shekain ain't Dorchin, and certainly you can't help him step on grapes. Now, Aval Boitzrim in Anochri Bagas, because Mutter Ligrom Tuma Lachulin Sheberetz Yisrael. Look at Rashi here. Ein Boitzrim Yisrael Mishum de Gorim Tumahu. The Yisrael that you're helping is Gorim Tumah. Afal Gab de Sphere Lan Hashta Mutter Ligrom Tuma Lachulin Gediktani Seifa. You're allowed to be Gorim Tuma Lachulin Hanemili de Goy. That's if it belongs to Goy. Aval the Yisrael Tvulim Hem Letruma. They're Tevel because you have to give Truma. V'asr ligrom tuma l'truma, and since it's potentially truma, because truma will have to be given from it, it's tevel. You're not allowed to be goyrem tuma l'truma, because it says vani hinei natati lechas mishmeres trumos b'shtei trumos hakos medaber kol shekein shein dorchin shedrichasim etamason messiah de avera. So it's continuation of what we learned yesterday. We said you squeeze the grapes, then the fluid drips towards the vat, and once it drops into the vat, then it becomes yain nesach. Why? Because at that point it's called yain. Up until then, it's not called yain. But the Gemara says, Vatanya, when it comes to the Gemara Malacha of wine, in order to, when are you going to be chayv meiser? It's yayin mishiyakfe. That the grape skins have to float to the top. That's when it's considered yayin. So it's a later stage. Amarava loy kasha, harbekiva rabbanan. It's machlokes tanoim. This not. Yayin is chayv in meiser mishiyered labor. Once the juice drops into the vat, you're chayv meiser. Rabbi Kiva omer mishiyakfe. No, at a later stage, once the grape skins float. So the machlokas in our Mishnah is the same machlokas between Rabbi Kiva and the Chachamim. Iboilu. We ask the question, likifui shel bor? Are we looking for floating of either the seeds or the skins of the wine in the pit? O kifui shel chavis? Or is it the sediment that rises once you put the wine in barrels? Toshma. The Tanya, Yayin is chayv meiser mishiyakfe. And then it says, Aval pisha kofa, and even though it's floating, koileit min agasa al yonim min atzinur. If you have a pipe that is draining from it, like an upper vat to a lower vat, so you can gather wine from the upper vat and from the pipe, even without taking meiser. What do we learn from this? Shmami no, that right now we're dealing with gat, not chavis. So when we're dealing with kifui, it's kifui shel bor kamina. Because we ask the question, do we want it to float when it's in the barrel or when it's in the vat? So clearly, the Mishiyak din relates to the bor. And we also see Shmami no. Shmami no, that's a good riot. That is mischayev meiser mishiyerid labor v'yakfei. That it needs both. It's got to go down into the bor and float. Rabbi Kiva oimer mishiyishle. The chavis. Once you move the wine from the vat into the barrel, so we have a different machlokas. We seem to have two different versions of this machlokas. And therefore, it doesn't appear that they're really arguing with each other. It's rather, Teratza Nami, Lahach Kamai Sahachi, Yai Mesher Lebor V'yikve, wine, it becomes wine when it flows and floats, and then you're going to ask me, so what are you going to tell me? Lemet Tlasa Tanoi, 3 Tanoim? Low. That it's a different din regarding Yayin Nesech and a different din with Yayin. When do you call it Yayin to be Chayv and Meiser? Shiny Yayin Nesech Tachmir Birabon. Since Yayin Nesech is a more stringent din, they're more Machmir. So there they answered it even before the Yakfeh, even before the floating. But Linyan Meiser, it's a later stage according to both Rabbi Kiva and the Chacham. And Rava, the Loshani lay, Rava doesn't make a difference between Yayin Nesech. He doesn't machmir regarding Yayin Nesech more than the din of what is a considered wine for Meiser or not. And he would say Mokum lay, but Kitlosa Tanoi. And since we found 3 different opinions, according to Rava, we would have 3 different opinions. Then we learned in the Mishnah, Masha bebor osir v'ashar mutter. When you squeeze the grapes and the juice runs down into the pit, that which is in the pit is considered yain nesach and is osir. Everything else is permitted. Am Ravuna lo yishanu ela shlo yichzir gargutini. there's a big basket that before you let the grape juice flows into the vat, it's like a sieve, and it gets rid of all the impurities. Shalohizir gargatuni lagat. You haven't returned it. Valhizir gargatuni lagat. If you return the sieve, usr, then everything that remains in the upper gat that didn't flow into the bore, because the yain that's in the gargatuni will usr the yain in the gat. So the Gemara says, gargatuni gufa b'may kamitzri. Why are you prohibiting, as yain nesech, the wine in this sieve? You're using the principle of nitzuk. Nitzuk is like capillary action, fluid that flows from one place to another. And it's flowing, right, from the gat into the bore, derech this gargatuni. Therefore, the gargatuni is like a chibur, it's like a pipe. And therefore, they're using the principle of nitzuk. And therefore, you're going to resolve, and this is a shaila throughout Shas. Shma mina nitzuk chibur? When you have a pipe draining, does it make it like a chibur? So we say no. It's not, the wine that's in this sieve is not usering the remaining wine in the gat because of the principle of nitzuk. Rather, kiratani Rav Chia shepachsau tzluchiso. It actually is touching. It's sunk into it. It's sunk into the bore. It's mamish touching the gargutuni. That's why it's also not through nitzuk. Okay. Ahu Yanuka. The Tana Avodah Zara b'Shisrani. There was an amazing child, a wunderkind, who learned Masechta Avodah Zara when he was 6 years old. And I guess he was an I'm teaching Daf Yomi. Okay, bye. So they would ask him Shilas, this Yanuka. Can you stomp the grapes with the goy? And it's the goy's grapes. Armalu, like we learn in our Mishnah. You're allowed to. He's doing nisuch. They used to do like shichshuch. They would take their hand and they would do some kind of maneuver in the wine. And how come you're not worried there's going to make the wine yain nesech? And for the Gemara, we tied up his hand, so he can't do it. But he'll use his foot to be menasech. Nisuch, the regel, lo shmei nisuch. That's a bizayon, that the goyim don't do that for yain nesech. Ahu uvda, the Avda ben Arda, there was a case in Arda, the Dosha Yisrael v'goy lahu chamra, that a Jew and a goy were stomping on these grapes to make wine. V'shihiyah Shmuel tlosa rigli. Shmuel didn't answer the question whether it's permitted or not until after 3 Yomim Tovim went by. The Yomim Tovim would come for the Yomim Tovim for the regel. Now, my timer, why didn't he just answer the question? Why did he have to wait? That he would find a Tana. Okay, this will continue tomorrow.
What time tomorrow?
Tomorrow, 7 o'clock, same time.
Oh,
I don't
because,
think Rika's learning.
yeah, okay.
Thursday, yeah.
I don't think he's learning.
I don't think so either, yeah.
But we should learn at 7. Why not?
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
Very good.
Thank you. Have a good flight.